Ayetoro, a coastal and religious community in the oil-rich ALINLUWA government of Ondo State, is battling a ravaging ocean surge. In this special report, correspondent Ayodiji examines the effects of the sea incursion on the people and the way out of this problem in the face of a redesigning shoreline protection project in the area.
We set out to Ayetoro from Igbonla after hours on the road. We are on a fact-finding mission to a community that is on the verge of becoming extinct due to ravaging sea surge. After about 15 minutes on water, we arrived at the ancient community of Ayetoro.
After spending 3 hours on the road and the sea, welcome to Ayetoro, a community currently being ravaged by sea incursion.
The religious community in the oil-rich Ilaje local government area of Ondo State means the happy city because of its nature to manage pain and pleasure. The community is fast becoming a sad city due to the debilitating effects of sea incursion on the inhabitants. The perennial sea surge in the last 16 years without any solution in sight has become a nightmare for the people of this coastal community. Ayetoro, which is about 20 kilometers from the sea, now has a large part of its buildings submerged in water. Property worth millions of naira have also been swept away as people continue to ask government for urgent intervention.
To come to our rescue to help us to fight this our sea, because we don't have anywhere to go to. We only have this Ayetoro community because this is the only place we have. We don't have any other choice again.
As you can see, the sea incursion is affecting Ayetoro community entirely. Nobody is exception, both the young, the old, even the pregnant ones. And severally we have cried out to both the state government and the federal government, even the local government, to come to our aid.
The shoreline protection project in the community has been awarded and re-awarded. The project was first awarded in 2005 by the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, but the contractor was never mobilized to site.
The place is in a very volatile situation now that needs government attention to us. Please rescue the place from going into an extinction. If you look at the place now, for the past 15 years now, we've been crying over this matter, and the NDDC, they deem it fit, they award a contract for the reclamation to Garlet Nigeria Limited. Unfortunately, the company never showed up.
In 2009, the same project was awarded to another contractor who mobilized to site with new equipment required to execute it. 800 meters of pipes were laid from Erono to Ayetoro and pumping of sand commenced. But after about a month of pumping, the company discovered that the sand deposit in Erono is just about 4 meters deep.
The NDDC needs to carry out what I called soil investigation to know exactly where their contractor is going to pick sand. Because when I look at the whole thing, I discovered that sand is an essential material to carry out that project. The unfortunate thing is in this region, you cannot access enough sand because there is a specification in that kind of sand that they need. They said sharp sand. You cannot get it. So that has been affecting the project.
But what is the way out of this nightmare? What can be done to salvage the situation before Ayetoro sinks into oblivion?
The second company brought in equipment, laid pipes, and brought in engineers and a lot of workers. But they had the problem of how to get sand. Design of the project by the NDDC was wrong. And if the foundation of a building is faulty, no matter what you build on it, it will not work. Sea incursion is not a new phenomenon. It's a natural disaster that's happened in so many other places and countries. And engineers always come there to do serious survey to understand the terrain before work will be designed.
The monarch of the town also wants the people to be carried along in the redesigning of the shoreline protection project. This, he believes, will assist in avoiding a repeat of the first mistake.
We plead and ask that it is even our right to be involved, to be consulted in the redesign of this project, because we live here, we understand our environment, we know the strength of the wave, we know the seasons as they come. So it is very, very important so that we don't begin to record failure upon failure. Since 2003, that the NDDC and other agencies have been trying to make effort, so that they too would want to succeed, so that we stop calling out their names for abandoning project or not doing a job that is professional.
Because we have the most angry sea in the whole of Africa. Our soil nature is muddy, and it's very shallow. Because of the shallowness, it rolls and slams against buildings and destroys them. If they can bring stones like they did in Escravos and Lagos and elsewhere, if they can bring big stones or rocks that are scattered all over on those states to come and help us arrange it so that it will stop the wave from coming directly to slam against the landscape of Ayetoro, I think that will be the first phase of the solution.
The people of the town, who are predominantly fish farmers, are not willing to be relocated from their central land.
The people of Ayetoro want urgent government intervention before their community goes into extinction occasioned by the ravaging sea incursion. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Ayetoro.